Hey guys, what is up? Reese here, and I've got a brand new shoe pickup to bring you. What we're looking at is the Nike Kobe 9 EM. This is the University Gold, Black, and Laser Crimson colorway. These released on March 29th, 2014 with a retail price of $160. These are also known as the Kobe 9 Lows and are the counterpart to the Kobe 9 Elite, which is the high top pair. Real quick, I will show you the box. It's the same box used on the Elites, except obviously that box is a little bit larger. What you've got is just white with some light gray accents and detailing. And you've got your Kobe signature, your Kobe logo, and your Nike swoosh in a metallic purple. This is actually not supposed to be the first pair of Kobe 9s that I was bringing you guys in a video review. About a month ago, I actually had a pair of the Kobe 9 Elites, which again are the high top version, and they also incorporate Flyknit material. But I had a pair on order from Undefeated, and they ended up getting shipped to the wrong location. They weren't able to recover them, so as of right now, I do not have a pair. I'm hoping to get a pair at some point just because I'd like to do a video and it'd be cool to kind of do a comparison and see what features they did pull over into the lows. Obviously, there's a lot that changed, but there are some similarities. But so for now, I don't have those. I do have these. And to be perfectly honest, when I first started seeing images of these EM or low top Kobe 9s, I was not wowed. Even of this colorway, it just didn't really do much for me in the pictures I was seeing online. I think part of that is I'm really not a fan of low-top basketball shoes in general, and that's just because I've tried playing in low-top shoes before, and my ankle just feels really unprotected, really out in the open, and so I know I wear most of my shoes for kind of casual wear, but it still is something that kind of plays in the back of my mind. But I was at my local Foot Locker, had a $25 off coupon, was just kind of like looking around, and these happened to just really catch my eye for some reason in store. And it was after the Laser Crimson's release, which was the pair that just released last week, and it's a mostly black pair with just like little hits of Laser Crimson. And so I first asked about those. I was like, hey, do you have these in a size 13? They were like, no. But they did have these. This was actually their only size left, even though these released more than a month ago. So I was like, okay, sweet. And so I tried them on, and I was blown away by the comfort, actually. This is a really, really comfortable shoe. There's a lot going for it. And for how, I know it's a vibrant kind of University Gold color, but beyond that, like, there's not anything crazy going on with the colorway, but there are actually some really cool small design features that I hadn't noticed in any of the pictures online, so it'll be kind of cool. I'll go through those as well as I can in the close-up video. But all in all, like I said, it's not the Kobe 9 Elite. I kind of like those a little bit more just because they're a little more out there in terms of styling, but I'm pretty impressed with this shoe. It's, like I said, it's extremely comfortable, which I really enjoy, and it's just a fun shoe to wear. I actually think I enjoy it a little bit more on foot than I do just like when I'm here holding it. But so let's dive right into a close-up view and kind of look at everything going on with this shoe. Here we go with our close-up view of the Kobe 9 EM, or the low-top Kobe 9. First of all, I just forgot to mention this in the first part of the video. These are the Bruce Lee. That's the name of this colorway, or they've also been called the Kung Fu's. And basically, there was a Bruce Lee movie where he wears this yellow jumpsuit that has some black and red accents, and so it kind of pulls from that because Kobe Bryant is a Bruce Lee fan. It was actually originally a colorway on the Kobe 5, and they're just kind of bringing it back for the Kobe 9 EM. The EM in that name, the name of the shoe, stands for engineered mesh, which is what makes up the upper of this shoe, which is different from the high top version, which uses Flyknit material. As you can see back here along the side, you've got some bigger holes in the engineered mesh that kind of help with breathability, but then as you get up here, it's a lot more tight. The shoe does feature a little bit of hyperfuse up in the toe box just for some added strength, but back here it's basically just your engineered mesh, and then the backing behind it. You've got a ribbon, like a hyperfuse type ribbon, running around the toe box just for a little bit of added support and stability right there where the shoe can tend to take some wear. Because it is, I've heard of people with the Kobe 8s, which also feature engineered mesh, having problems with the shoe ripping in certain places. You still might have that problem with this shoe. I'm not totally sure if they try to improve it at all. I would hope they would have, but that still could be a potential issue. But this just helps keep areas like that a little more reinforced. Your swoosh, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but you've got it's black, and you've got kind of a nice texture to it. You can kind of see it right there. It's just a little shiny, and then there's just a little bit of a texture to it. If we look at the back of the shoe, you've got this yellow or University Gold leather, and it's got kind of a similar pattern. You can just kind of see there's like lines running down, and it's a little bit lighter in places. So that's pretty cool. You've got 9 stitches back here. that simplify the 9th shoe of the Kobe line, and also it simplifies the stitches that Kobe got for his ankle Achilles injury. And those are in your laser crimson. If we flip back around, you've got your fly wire coming up through the eyelets along here. It's laser crimson fly wire. You've got these little kind of rubbery eyelet holes that are also in your University Gold. You've got black flat laces, nothing special, nothing on the lace tips for these. The tongue is a yellow mesh, or a University Gold mesh, but it's just like normal mesh, it's not engineered mesh. And then up at the top you've got your University Gold leather with the same texturing as on the back, and then your Kobe logo in laser crimson right there. The inside part of the shoe is very similar to the outside. You've still got your bigger holes back there in the mesh for a little more ventilation. If we look right here at the midsole, you've got kind of this plate right in there, and then a plate back here around the heel that helps provide some support. Both of those are in black. On the Elite version, those would be carbon fiber, but these are not. You've got your Kobe signature right there, again in your laser crimson. And then this upper part of the midsole, that's this yellow, or University Gold, it's got tiny little red speckles. I don't know if we'll be able to pick that up. You can kind of see them right there, not too well, but trust me, they're there. That was one of those design features that I didn't actually see, like when I was looking at them online. And then that wraps around the back here, and you've got your Kobe logo in kind of like a shield. Inside of the shoe, in terms of the midsole, you've got your yellow or University Gold part right there, and then you've got the black back part of that kind of like cup, but you don't have the little front plate right in there. Interior of the shoe, the back of the tongue is black as well as the lining, and then you've got a drop-in midsole. It's not just an insole, that features lunar lawn cushioning. I can show you what that looks like. So the point of it being a drop-in midsole is kind of like all of your cushioning for the shoe comes with this insole, and it says Kobe right there. Technically, you can change this out with the LeBron 11. It also features the same type of deal, but the LeBron 11 insole is a little bit thicker. And from what I've heard, although the conversion works when going between the LeBron 11 and the Kobe 9 Elite, if you try to put it in these low top or EM versions, it's a little bit too tight and you could end up ripping the shoe. So that's something I would recommend against. I haven't actually tried it, it's just what I've heard. So that about does it for the upper of this shoe. Now quick, we'll flip to the outsole. It's the exact same outsole that is featured on the Kobe 9 Elite. You can kind of see a little bit of a footprint outline. It's got this anatomical traction pattern that's supposed to be really, really good, especially on indoor courts. I've heard the rubber is a little kind of flimsier on this, so it's not great for outdoor courts. You're going to burn through it pretty quick, but the traction is apparently excellent on indoor courts. You've got all black outsole, except for right back here, you've got this little pocket of University Gold with the Kobe logo sitting right there. That about does it for this shoe. Like I said, I ended up being extremely pleasantly surprised, especially about comfort and overall look of this shoe. I like it way more on foot than I actually do just holding it here. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and also check me out on social media. Thanks, and have a great day.